It's funny how you're watching a lot of Manchester United matches this season, or even for any other season for that matter. And in particular, when it is the winter, when there are a lot of matches coming your way, you didn't expect. There are so matches you don't expect to start at a certain time. And today was one of those moments for me because I thought that Manchester, where I'm from Canada. That's where I'm living right now. And usually the game starts about 3 o'clock or 3:05, the latest is me. And I expected the game to start at that time. Is me that time. So I was mellow, I was resting a bit after one thereabout. It was actually earlier than that. Because I think the game started 1 o'clock. The actual game started 1 o'clock. And I was resting, being at my best in my race. I woke up and then I got a few notifications on my phone. And I'm like, I see the game was going on. And I'm like, why is this the game? Why is the game catching me in my sleep? Am I dreaming? Am I having a urim? What is happening? And then when I woke up, I took off some scalers off my eyes. I realized that the game was happening. So I logged in, I put in my sign into my vision because I want to watch a game and you have to watch it through vision. And I found out that Man United was drawing against Leicester. Now, when I logged into the game, it was about 1-1 at half time. So I guess a brother came halfway through the game, is me. But there was a few instances where I was watching the first half, highlights, and of course, it's not going to show the highlights of the lower, the bad performance of Manchester United because it's showing the highlights. It's not going to show the bad thing because it's showing the highlights. What is good in the first? That's why it's called highlights because it's highlighting the good, not the bad. So, Manchester United, I don't know. Yes, before I get into that, yes, I'm kind of on a rampage right now because I want to make this video short. But in short, I have to just say this, bro. When I was looking through the starting lineup, of course, when I just woke up, I saw certain players that I've never seen before. This dude named Eleganga or whatever. Brandon Williams started. Who else started? David De Gea started, which was quite rare, or at least for the past 2 months. Twansi got a start. And when I saw that lineup, I was not surprised that we conceded in the first half. As I saw how Man United conceded, is me. And Brandon Williams lost he lost his man. He lost his man. He was supposed to have a covenant marking with him, and he lost him in the box. And that led to having space behind Brandon Williams and the left back from Leicester having the option, the vision to score that far post goal. It was a very good goal. It was not supposed to be scored anyway, but it happened anyway. But anyway, we moved on, and Diallo started, which was very delightful because we didn't want to see Daniel James in the lineup. His touch is on the right hand side, which was the right decision made by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, is me, to play a player that is on par with what is expected of Manchester United. A player of Diallo, not Daniel James, Diallo's pedigree. We all can agree that this is a player, if he's played properly, can be on his way to greatness. Is mean we are speaking of Amad Diallo. Is me. We're not talking about Daniel James. Diallo, his what he did to the left back, he was basically saying, yo, you shouldn't have scored that goal against us. And because you scored that goal against us, I'm going to rip it to shreds. I'm going to tie your nuts with Raymond noodles. And that's what he did on that right hand side, which was the right decision, by the way. And that led to Greenwood getting a goal. Greenwood's touch for that goal, I don't think if Lukaku, I'm talking about the United Lukaku right now. I don't think if the United Lukaku back in 2018 I don't think he would have made that touch or even thought of making that touch. I think the ball would have gone for a goal kick, or he would have lost possession of the ball. Well, he wouldn't be in possession of the ball to begin with if he had the touch that he had back then. But when Greenwood had that ball, the way how he moved, when he went into space, his first touch led him to scoring a very good goal. Persons are saying, yo, that touch is very impeccable. Not much, not me. I don't see too many, youngsters having a very good touch like that. I don't think Mbappe has a very good touch like that. As much as I love Mbappe, Greenwood's touch again. Greenwood is not a pacey personified player. That's not his. That's not his game. That's not his claim to fame. His claim to fame is preciseness, touch, flair, intelligence on the ball. That's Mason Greenwood in a basic sense. But in essence, he that led to him, equalizing for the game. So there was more for us to gain in the second half. And in the second half, no, I don't know what was with Leicester in the other camp of Leicester, but I guess they needed 3 points to stay in the top three spot because I think they're playing rugby with Chelsea for top three spot, at least to get the third spot, to get bronze basically. And they needed 3 points to basically kick out Chelsea, at least temporarily, because I think Chelsea has a game in hand. Is me so? Given that they have a game in hand, it will be yeah. Given that they have a game in hand, it will be best for Brendan Rodgers to plan on getting 3 points at Old Trafford. So he couldn't afford to just lose at Old Trafford. He needed 3 points at Old Trafford, and so the Bible even don't start getting me to quote scriptures in this video podcast. But what the Bible say? The wishes of your whatever. I'm forgetting. I'm kind of off the radar a bit, but basically, what are the desire of your heart? It's going to be given to you. So Brendan Rodgers wanted 3 points. He was given 3 points. He was basically listening to my last video podcast of me saying that the best way to beat United is not to score so early in the game, which they did anyway, and then we equalize. But given that it wasn't the strongest of squads, I'm not going to really give Brendan Rodgers enough credit. I used to call him Brenda when he was a joke at Liverpool, because Liverpool is a joke, and we have Liverpool on Wednesday on Thursday. So in the second half, we conceded because we needed a couple goals to prevent Man City, at least to stall it temporarily, of them winning the Premier League. Is me. But given that we don't have our main men starting, again we have Twan CB and a dude named Elenganga. I don't know where he's from. And players starting even like Matic, which was very decent. He was the captain's armband. You have to be decent enough to have the armband, right? And yeah, Rashford came on. I don't know why Rashford came on. Rashford was very obsolete. But we conceded from a corner. Which was very poor defending. And in closing, of course, leave your comments below in the comment section, like and subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments on the game of Manchester United versus Leicester City. I think it was one of those meh type of matches, but it happened anyway, and that led to Manchester City, being on the way of winning their third Premier League title, I think in 4 years, which is very telling of the value or the quality of the Premier League in terms of dominance. Because I guess we're becoming like the next Bayern Munich. Well, I call it Bayern Liga, but the next Bundesliga. But yeah, so we conceded from a corner from some defender that looked like Yoko and Phoenix. It was 2-1. We had chances to score. We didn't score. Again, we had a lot of youngsters on the pitch. Mason Green was taken. I don't know why Mason Green was taken off. Uh, he scored the equalizer. Why take off the score that scored the equalizer? You don't want to win the game. I mean, but in closing, I don't want this video to be lengthy because I'm a rambler at heart. Yes, Man City has won the Premier League and 80 points. It's basically just concentrate on the significant win that is against Liverpool to cement second place. Well, I think our second place is already cemented already, but I'm just saying though, to get maximum points. And second, we have to concentrate on the final, which is vital for us winning a trophy. You see me? So that's what's up. Leave your comments down below in the comment section. Like and subscribe to the channel, share the channel, and I'll show you guys. I'll be doing a brief preview tomorrow of the Liverpool match and another video on the transfers or the latest news of Manchester United. So stick out for what is new. I'll show you guys tomorrow for the United game against Liverpool on Thursday. Peace.